It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got the undisputed game of the week. It's the reigning NFC champs and the Browns on Sunday night.
We are just off the shores of Lake Erie in downtown Cleveland, Ohio, as we get set for football here at the always rockin' Cleveland Browns Stadium. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So here comes the Browns offense with a long field ahead. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 20 carries, 93 yards, and a score.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Stroud sets up the play action. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Ready.
They'll run with Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Hopkins' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher. And
On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. Taken in at the 22. Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf material. And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns first down as the tackle made at the 42. Now Stroud. This complete to David Bell. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. First and 10, it's Stroud. Caught here by Bell. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They go up the middle with Chubb. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. C.J. Stroud. His 19th touchdown now in the season. And the Browns are able to extend their lead.
Let's go now.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, You got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. That is caught by Lamb. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
2nd down, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Prescott on 1st down. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Now maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where you see the final score there. Patrick Mahomes, strong in the victory, as his guys up their mark to 6-2 on the year. From there, we head east to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Lamar Jackson leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. And then finally, we wrap up the week with a good one on Monday Night Football between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here are the Browns to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. There he goes, left side. Nick Chubb. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Fourth down, Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And some space here. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Boy, 184 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And a hard can run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller.
Still second down.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, Chubb. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And Hopkins' kick is no good. It's wide to the left, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Looked like you might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash because you've got to make sure you get the angle right.
Okay, great. Let's go.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper with career touchdown number 70. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league. Second year.
Come on. Hey. Ready.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. Wide open receiver complete. And they wrote this well upfield across the 35. The end result, 21 yards. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And quickly, they get to the line. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
So Dak.
Ready, set.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now Stroud. Into the hands of Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Stroud to throw it. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. A give. This is Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. 2 seconds on the clock, this for the win. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Browns are going to win the football game.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were